You guys are both from Iowa.
Yes.
Around there. Have you ever been called a dreamer? You know, coming from a small town.
I don't think specifically.
No.
No, I don't think specifically.
Not that word.
No.
There was another word.
Yeah.
You dream.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, exactly.
Sleeping. You're getting REM sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what do you think is, aside from the obvious talent that you both possess, what do you think? Okay, well, we can talk about that. But what do you think has been the secret to being consistent with your work, booking roles consistently? Because this is not an easy thing to do, and you've both seem to have mastered it.
Just knowing that I really love this job, and knowing that I'm grateful for it. It's something that I want to do for a very long time, so I'm mindful of it, and I think that I try to be thoughtful about it, and I mean, I think that's it, and also just having a level of perseverance and always keeping your chin up. You know, I think with any job or any career, you know, you're always going to have an ebb and flow, and it's going to be tough some days and it's going to be great others, and I just think that if you really love what you do, then you just keep moving forward. So you know, just staying encouraged. Yeah.
Yeah, show up. That's the hardest thing, I think, show up. I mean, there's a lot of people that never get to that first audition.
Scary.
Because it's hard to get to that first one.
Mm-hmm.
You show up, you do your best, and you just always try to keep getting better. And the rest of it's kind of out of your hands, you know.
In terms of looking at a script, you're both presented with a script, whether it's Fort Bliss or another one. Do you have a number of sort of checklist items that you go through to determine?
It's the writing first and foremost for me. It can be any genre. You know, we're actors. We both like to do things all over the place, you know, creatively. But it has to be, the writing has to be good. And for me, it doesn't matter if you're a first-time writer, director, and actors. You know, actors. There are a lot of great actors there that we know people's names, and there's a lot of actors out there that we don't know. So I'm open creatively. It just comes down to the writing and the material.
There's a thing that happens where you look at the page number you're on, the first page number that you're on, and if you're on page 8 and you're already looking at the page number, that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
If you look down and you're on page 67 or something,
and you're still awake,
yeah,
then you're good.
So if the script's a good read,
yeah,
you're in good shape.
Yeah.
Right. You know that saying that, oh, I'm not competitive with other actors, I'm just competitive with myself. I don't know if that applies to either of you, but let's say that you are just competitive with yourselves.
Yeah.
What does that entail in terms of being an actor? Like, how are you competitive with yourself for each role, for booking, for staying fresh?
I mean, honestly, from my point of view, for myself, I have a pretty high standard for myself. It's in terms of when I take on a role, I'm going to do whatever research I possibly can. You know, in terms of Fort Bliss, it was really important to me. I mean, these are real people that we're portraying, and if you're not going to do it the right way, then I'm not going to do it, you know, and I don't think anybody else should do it unless they're going to do whatever, whether they're playing a truck driver, a doctor, you know, a soldier, whatever it is. So that's a very high standard for myself, and doing that and having that approach gives me confidence. So that's first and foremost. It's just doing the research and doing the work.
Every job's a new opportunity, you know. You have to be willing. I mean, you can't get so into like, oh, I've got to keep up. You got to be willing to take a shot on something and fall on your face too. But every single thing is a new experience. It's a chance to learn about something else, a chance to work with some new great people. So I don't know. The older I get, the less competitive I feel about it. You know, it's just I feel like I'm lucky to be here, and it's more of a collaborative thing. You know.
Awesome. Great. Thank you guys. Bye.
Appreciate it.